The screen, man. Come back in the screen. We live. All right. Now, can you quote Dwayne Haskins' stats from last year? And if you can you find out what was Dwayne Haskins' record last year? You
Last
got
year,
stats?
last year, we gonna do this. Last year he was 2-5 as a rookie quarterback. Started 7 of 9 games, won 2 games, 5 on a bum ass Washington squad, man. Right? He went 7 for 7, 7 touchdowns, 7 picks in his rookie season. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? This year he got what? He 4 of 3, first 4 games. First was he played the Browns his third
You
game of the
said
season.
what's his record
He won
this
and
year?
three this they 1 and 3 this season as a starter. Now he beat Philadelphia. Surprised everybody when he beat Philadelphia. Um, he
Yeah,
lost to
is Philly a good team?
a good team. I mean, if they get rid of Wentz, they would be. They not a bad team, but for a team that's supposed to be rebuilding, right?
Right.
This team's supposed to be rebuilding or whatever.
What receivers Philly got?
Who they got? Ashar, Jeffries. They got
No, no, no. He injured. He out. He
let
been
me
out
see.
all year.
Let me see what who they got. Philly.
Did you black your screen or did it do that on its own?
Hello,
There you go. Yeah, yeah, there you go.
hello,
Yeah, I hear you. Yo, I hear you. You said Philly got what? No, Kyle. You hear me?
hello.
Yeah, yeah. You hear me? Tom, Tom, Tom. Yo. Anyway, Kyle Allen threw for 3,000 in 2019. He threw for 3,300
Hello?
yards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, yeah. Hold on, we gotta get Tom back in the building. We gotta get Tom back in the building. Click the link again. Yeah, but pretty much he's trying to justify Haskins' failure to develop. He beat Philly. Philly is a weak squad. We all know Carson Wentz shouldn't be starting in Philly. That should be Nick Foles' job. And his argument is Washington doesn't have any weapons. Who is Philly's receivers? That's what I'm saying. He said Alshon Jeffries. Alshon Jeffries hasn't played all season. I feel like O State doesn't develop his quarterback. I don't think Haskins is a bad quarterback. I think Haskins is solid, but they don't get properly developed when they go to O State. Name one Ohio State quarterback that has panned out in the NFL in recent millennial history. Anybody in the comments, if you can name one Ohio State quarterback that has panned out, they don't develop them there. Hold on, we're trying to get time back because we want him. We want an O State guy to have a chance to defend his guys. But yo, What happened?
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Click it again. Come back. Uh, yeah. So just a brief intermission. My thing is, O State doesn't develop quarterbacks. If you are a black quarterback, do not go to O State because they're going to keep you at a level. You're going to play in your comfort zone, but that doesn't help you at the next level. At the next level, you got to learn patience. At the next level, you got to learn to play in between the lines, kind of like how Giannis, constantly, in Russell Westbrook, they play at one speed. When you go at Ohio State and schools like that, they keep you at one speed. You never learn that second speed to where, okay, I can't throw to this guy. All right, I'm gonna do this. Okay, we got time back. Yeah, so when you go to O State, you never learn that second speed on how to be a proper quarterback in the NFL. You stay at Russell Westbrook, Giannis level where they only go straight through. And if they can't go through you, they don't know any second options. There's no quarterback in the millennials history that went to Old State that has done anything successful at that next level. And now Dwayne
Answer this. Answer this. Answer this. Answer this question. You keep saying that shit, man. But okay, these quarterbacks, these top quarterbacks we have had, has
can you
came
name
up in Meyer's
can you name them?
system.
Can you name them?
The
Can you name
quarterback,
some?
Let's go. Let's go. Braxton Miller, a run first quarterback. Let's
Receiver?
go. JT Bear, who's really a running back, who's a run first quarterback.
What happened to JT Barrett?
He's still somewhere on the roster. But
He a
Myers,
receiver now.
this, but
Both of the receivers now. I'm just you got to lay it out for the people that might not know about the history. So where are
okay.
these guys right now?
Braxton Miller on, I think he's on the the Seahawks or the Panthers practice squad.
Is he still a
JT,
quarterback?
no, he's a receiver.
Okay.
JT Barrett is he's probably on. I think he on Pittsburgh's practice squad. Um, let's go. Let's go. Cardell Jones. You know what I'm saying?
He was in the XFL.
He was in the XFL. Who really ain't get a true shot at being an NFL quarterback. All the mechanics in the world.
Troy Smith.
Trey Smith, they play him. Look how you gotta understand this, man. Trey Smith, what Heisman quarterback other than Charlie Ward that won the Heisman and you don't get picked up in the first round, man? You put up hella five numbers, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Now Troy got did wrong. Come back in the camera. We're looking at the ceiling. Come back in the camera. But Troy got did wrong.
Troy got did wrong.
He never had a chance. So I'm not gonna take Troy as a knock because with his success, I think in this NFL, he was actually the guy that could have been closest to a Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, more of a more intelligent quarterback that didn't just rely on athleticism.
I,
I
I
think
can't I can't see Braxton Miller. See, a lot of people don't even know, man. When Braxton Miller went to Huber Heights, right? Hubbard
right.
Heights in Ohio.
And where's
People don't
that Columbus area?
it's
I
somewhere
want to say
around there.
yeah.
I wouldn't say that. But Braxton Miller was a quarterback in high school that was letting it go with his arm. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't get a chance to properly develop like he should. Like you gotta understand when he came along, he was supposed to sit behind Terrell Pryor and all this other stuff, and he got thrown right in the fire. Remember, Trussell got Trussell had got fired, and you know what I'm saying, and the assistant coach they had a down year that year, and then when he was getting his, you know what I'm saying, getting his shit going and all that. Remember, he got injured. You know what I'm saying? He had popped his shoulder out of place or whatever. Um, and then you had JT Barrett who had a good season, came in had a good season. Then he got hurt, and then Cardell Jones came and finished the season off, won a championship. So it's now like, damn, you got three quarterbacks that's leading you. So Braxton Miller chose, well, my shoulder fucked up. You know what I'm saying? On my throwing shoulder, it's fucked up. It may not be the same. See, people don't know when you have a shoulder surgery, man, your shit still fuck with you. And he was like, "Well, let me go to receiver. I'm kind of quick a little bit. I got some speed. Let me go to receiver, give these guys a chance to do it." You know what I'm saying? And I could respect that. JT Barrett fucked everything up for a quarterback at Ohio State to get complete development, and that relies on Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins threw for 50 touchdowns, broke all records and everything, man, in one season. So, and then he comes back. He's supposed to be getting groomed by quarterbacks like Alex Smith and all that others. These veteran quarterbacks, you throw him right in the fire, and then don't got no type of receivers to help him other than Terry McClurkin. He ain't nothing but a rookie himself. You ain't give him no veteran. You ain't give him no weapons, nothing, man, to build his confidence. Sometimes a good receiver can help develop a quarterback. If this you talking about this
What
about to be your
what
franchise, go ahead.
my question is, why do these guys do so good at O State? And when they get to the next level, they just fall off a cliff.
Because of the simple fact is Myers is known for developing run first quarterback. His whole thing is I'm gonna run my quarterback. You gotta see it like this. Myers been the coach for the last about 7, almost 8 years, 6, 7, 8 years,
But
and ever since he was in Florida, look at the quarterbacks he had in Florida. Look at him, Chris Lee, championship quarterback, Tim Tebow. He don't concentrate on throwing the ball, man. He love run first quarterback, but now I believe it's gonna be a different day and age with Ryan Day because the simple fact is he gonna give you the mechanics. What's the name ain't teaching you the mechanics. You gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? College is more faster than the pros. You can't do the same shit that you did in high school and college. You can't do the same shit you do in the pros and college. You know what I'm saying? Like every level is a different speed. Niggas know they can read your eyes, all that. You can't stare down no fucking receiver, man. Like,
my thing was it's O State is this. It's two things. For one, they stack their teams too much. So you have these quarterbacks that are used to playing on stacked teams with talent everywhere. And then when they get to the next level, that talent isn't there. So they're in a huge shock because they're playing with lesser talent and they're accustomed to playing on stacked teams.
man,
That doesn't
JT
help that
Barrett didn't even get drafted.
that and then the other thing is they don't develop them in a pro style offense like Wisconsin. So they're used to just playing this fast pace, one speed, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Russell Westbrook type of basketball. Where if they went to a school like Wisconsin, they would be forced to play in a pro style system where you can't just rely on your athleticism and you got to think. And that's what took Russell Wilson to the next level. So if you're a black quarterback, you already know you athletic. You don't need to go to O State and just run your stats up, or a school like O State and just run the stats up because it's not taking you to the next level because you've been doing that all through Muni football. You've been doing that all through high school. It's time for you to go to a school like Wisconsin where at times they're going to make you slow it down. At times you're going to rely on the running back, but then you're going to have to come back and heat up and hit the receivers at the same time. It
Answer
just
this
depends on
question.
situation.
Answer this question. Why would I go to why would I go to Wisconsin and learn how to hand the fucking ball off? Let me say this, man.
Come,
What quarterback? What? Let me ask you this: what quarterback other than Russell Wilson, and he transferred there? He only played there one season.
my point is when
What?
he
What? What?
transferred, it took him to the next level.
But
When you go,
look at. He was already at the next level. He was
no,
good
no,
at he was good
no,
at
no, he was
NC State.
nice. He was
He was
nice, but
he
but
went to
all of
the
these guys are nice. That's what I'm saying. Even the guys at O State, all of these guys got talent. But I'm saying going and playing that pro style system, it's gonna really take you to. It's gonna give you. It's that cherry on top. We know that we know they got that the cake is already made. The cake is solid, but if you want that extra icing, that extra topping, you got to go to Wisconsin and play in a pro style offense or a school like Wisconsin, and it's not super stacked, but you're gonna have some solid pieces around you, and you're not just gonna rely on athleticism to win games. That's what I'm saying.
My thing is
So,
this, man.
do
Russell,
you?
Russell, Russell went to Wisconsin because of the simple fact is that Big Ten football is probably that the most cool.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Matter of fact, let's pull up Russell Wilson at NC State. Russell Wilson. All right, Russell Wilson at NC State. First year freshman, 11 games, 1955 yards, 17 touchdowns, one interception. His rating 133.9. Year two, 12 games. He's completing at first year he completed 54% of his passes, 150 out of 275. Year two, 224 out of 378 passes complete, 59.3. He threw for 3,000 yards and 31 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, a rating of 147.8. Year three, this is all NC State, 13 games, so you get more games each year. He completed 308 passes out of 527. That's a 58.4 completion rate, and he went down 1% from the year before. So we see a regression right there. Then he threw for 3,563 yards, 28 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and he went from first year 133, second year 147 quarterback rating to a third year 127.5. So he went down 20 percentage points in his quarterback rating through the most interceptions ever. Then he goes and plays for a great organization like Wisconsin, a pro style offense like Wisconsin. He plays 14 games, more games than every other season, bigger sample size. Completed 225 out of 309 passes. So it's not the pass heavy. He threw 500 like the year before, went down to 309 because you're going to play in a balanced pro style offense, but we still expect you to play at a high level when it's time for you to throw. Every other year, his biggest year was his junior year, 59.3 completion percentage. He goes to Wisconsin, the percentage goes from 59 of his biggest year to 72.8. When you play in a pro style system with great development and you really want to be ready for that next level, go look at Russell Wilson's college career and you will see a huge jump. He goes from 3,500 yards to 3,000 because it's more balance between the pass and the run. He goes and have his biggest touchdown year though. Throws 33 touchdowns, even though he threw the ball more all these other seasons. And the biggest thing is right here: 33 touchdowns, four interceptions. His prior biggest year was 31 touchdowns, but he threw 11 interceptions. And the year before, he threw 14 with only 28 touchdowns. This is all at NC State. He's getting worse. But he goes to Wisconsin, and his quarterback back rating goes from a 127 to a 191.8. That's how you develop a quarterback. Russell Wilson wouldn't be who he is today if he didn't go to Wisconsin. Tom, your volume went away. You push mute. You push mute or something. Yo, no, I can't hear you. Go out and come back and click the link. Go out and click the link. Yeah, so that's my point. When you go to O State, you're in your comfort zone. A lot of times for these quarterbacks, they're not comfortable They're comfortable when they can just get out, run, and get the stats that way. They're comfortable when everything's fast, fast, fast. But when you go to a school like Wisconsin, whether it's football or basketball, you're going to learn to be patient. You're going to learn about balance. You're going to learn about discipline. You're going to learn about not only getting yours, but people around you getting theirs. You really have to play as a team, and you're not super stacked, so you're not just relying on strictly talent. So if you're a young black quarterback, look at Russell Wilson's career and think about, don't just think about the headlines, don't just think about the uniforms, don't just think about all of the glitz and glamour. Think about development, because that's what you're going to college football for. If they wanted you to be the same as you were in high school, just a little bigger, they could draft you out of high school. That's not preparing you for the next level. Old State quarterbacks phase out because they're not properly developed in college, because they're only playing at one speed. There's nothing pro about the old state system, whether we're talking about under Meyer or Tressel or whoever else. There's nothing professional about it. It's just going to get you big numbers in college, but it's not going to get you a Russell Wilson career like a school like Wisconsin. Even some of these great basketball players, they don't reach their full potential at Ohio State. Go to Wisconsin in a Bo Ryan swing offense. We know Bo Ryan's not there anymore. Hold on, we gotta get time back.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm about to click in something. I'm handling something.
Uh, but yeah, overall, that's my point. I think Haskin is pretty good. I think he can develop at this level. I think he may end up out of the league if he's not mentally strong and doesn't have the right support around him. But he has the talent to be an NFL level quarterback. He just has to be properly developed. And being around, going back to O State, it's not going to do it. Just think about going to Wisconsin, talk to some of their coaches, talk to some of their guys to help their guys transition at that next level. All of you young black quarterbacks, go holler at Russell Wilson. Ask him what Wisconsin did for him. How did that take him up? How did that raise his level? How did that raise his IQ on the field? How did that make him the quarterback that he is today? And he's arguably the best quarterback in the NFL when you consider weapons. Just think about it. I don't necessarily put the full blame on Haskins. A lot of that goes to him going to O State. And we seen Joe Burrow leave O State and go to that next level. And I think for many other quarterbacks, once you leave O State, you'll continue developing and getting better, better, and better. We seen they handled this situation wrong in the Big Ten. That goes for everybody, but just think about Wisconsin. Young, you got talent. We already know that. Don't just go stat. Go. Don't go stuff the stat sheet. Go to a school that can properly take you to that next level, and a school like Wisconsin is that school.